and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be the third episode in my new series called Animal Answers. So as you guys can probably hear, I'm currently sick right now. I do apologize. This is as good as this is gonna get. This is the most I've been able to talk in the past couple days, so if I'm sounding a little manly, I apologize. I'm just sick. I'm trying to get better. I've had this mess for a few days now and I'm struggling to get rid of it. Hopefully it will be gone tomorrow, but I'll probably be worse tomorrow, honestly. But regardless of being sick, I am here. I'm here for you guys. I'm here to make a video. So as you guys can see by the title, today's animal answer question is going to be one about biting hamsters. Biting hamsters. I mean, hamsters biting you. I get tons and tons of comments from you guys asking me how I tamed Moo and how I got her to where she doesn't bite me. And I've replied to many of you, and I've also mentioned it several times in past hamster videos on my channel, but I thought that I would make one video answering this question for you guys since I do get it so often. As you guys know, hamsters are a prey animal. They are a very small rodent, so of course naturally they're going to constantly be very timid and scared and always fearful of anything larger than them. That is natural. Like any animal, it's how they survive in the wild. However, when it comes to captivity, this can sometimes be a problem with hamsters because when you want to love on them and feed them and hold them, they tend to bite you. Now, I've mentioned many times in the past that I got very lucky with Moo. Moo has only bitten me, I think, 2 times in the whole time that I've ever had her, honestly. She's a very good hamster. She's very sweet, and I really never went through a hand taming process with her. This was, of course, because she was sick when I first got her. I've mentioned this many times. If you guys aren't familiar with my whole story of Moo, how I got her, how she was sick when I got her and everything, I do have a complete hamster playlist which I'll link on the screen for you guys. But basically, Moo was very sick whenever I got her, so whenever I took her to the vet, I ended up having to syringe feed her medicine every single day. Because I had to give Moo medicine multiple times a day the very first week that I got her, we of course had to bond very closely, very quickly, kind of against her will because I had to. So she and I were kind of just thrown into our relationship, and luckily it worked out. She's amazing. She doesn't bite ever, and I think in the entire time I've had her, I've only been bitten like maybe 2 times. I'm very fortunate that Moo is such a good hamster. But I do know that not all hamsters are as sweet as Moo. Not all of them are going to love being held like Moo, so I hope this video helps you if you're having issues with this. My first tips in the hopes of getting your hamster to not bite you is allowing your hamster to adjust to its environment before you try picking it up. Whenever you very first get a hamster home, it's obviously going to be very stressed out in a new environment, probably a new tank, hopefully a very large tank. So you're going to need to give your hamster time to adjust. And this goes for hamsters, gerbils, or anything else. You want to build a trust with them and make them feel safe. So going right in and scooping them up the very first day you bring them home probably isn't a very good idea. My second tip for you, if you're worried about your hamster biting, or if it is just a very bitey hamster, is to work on petting your hamster slowly while it's eating a treat. If its mouth is busy eating, then it really can't bite you. One thing that I do with Moo all the time, just about every single night, is while I feed her her little mealworms, I will stroke her on the top of her head and her back very gently. I think that she really loves this. It associates my hands with her in a very positive way. I'm not grabbing her, scooping her up, or forcing her, you know, to be jostled. I'm just giving her her favorite treat and stroking her on the head. I think that it kind of associates a good positive interaction with something that she loves, like her mealworm. So if you want to try that, I highly recommend it. Give your hamster a treat, and if it will let you, stroke it gently on its head. Obviously, if you have an insane hamster that lunges at you, this may take a little bit longer and some more practice, but it is worth a shot. If you have a hamster that isn't totally afraid of your hands completely, try giving it a treat and stroking it gently. The next thing that I would suggest to you if you are worried about your hamster biting is watch a lot of other pet tubers on YouTube who have hamsters and who have been through this. I know that when I got Moo, I binge watched all of my favorite hamster pet tubers. There's Hammy Lux, there's Pickles12807, there's Victoria Rachel, and there's so many wonderful hamster channels available for small animals on YouTube. So I highly recommend, if you're here and you found this video and you're doing research on how to keep your hamster from biting, go to some other pet tuber channels who specialize specifically in small animals and hamsters and watch their hand taming videos for some great tips and different ways that you can build a bond with your hamster. I know when I first got Moo, I could not get enough of their videos and they were really helpful. And And the last and final thing that I want to tell you guys in regards to your hamster biting, before you get your hamster, before you ever even bring a hamster home, whether you're buying it or adopting it or rescuing it, understand that there is always a chance that your hamster may never want to be held. This is something that you have to come to accept as a potential hamster owner. Because hamsters can be skittish and they are prey animals, there is always the chance that they'll never want to be held and they will always bite you or snip at you. This obviously isn't every single hamster, this isn't even every single hamster species, but there is always the chance that your particular hamster may never want to be held. I know lots of my friends who have had hamsters they've never been able to touch or hold, or that were just too skittish and too bitey. This is always sadly a possibility, and it's something that you really need to know and accept before you ever bring your hamster home. I can't tell you how many people have left comments on my videos of Moo and saying that their hamster bites them and that they're going to be getting rid of them soon. It's so sad and so unfortunate that just because their hamster bites, they want to get rid of them. It's something that I strongly recommend you guys do research on and understand that is a possibility before you ever get them. Obviously, after spending time with your hamster and gentle hand taming and feeding it treats, hopefully you can build that bond with your hamster and biting won't be an issue. But of course, it's always good to know there is the possibility that they will always bite and they may never want to be held. Okay guys, that is it for this Animal Answers video. I hope that you guys enjoyed. My throat is killing me. I'm gonna go, but I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you guys enjoyed this episode of Animal Answers, feel free to subscribe down below and also hit the notification bell. I really appreciate it. I will see you guys next time. Be kind. Bye.